Well, per usual, we are already running late to start off the New Year's. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Welcome to 2025. We are saying bye to Silky. Now, to start off your 2025 right, we are going to give you a quick tutorial on the practicality of Lamborghini. Name me another two-car combo you can park that close to each other, passenger getting the Diablo, driving getting the Murcielago, no big deal. I love how the doors go straight up on the Countach, the Diablo, and the Murcielago. Eventually they go outward, Revuelto, they go outward. This would not be possible. Now Silky, the Murcielago is headed back to Arizona. What is a chilly winter's morning here in January in Utah, and Sam, of course, right on time. This Mercy sounds so good. Definitely the cleanest profile in automobile history, the balloon white LP640. I love my 40th anniversary Murcielago with the 6.2, but the 6.5 liter is absolute chef's kiss, maybe, quite possibly, best sound of V12. Of course, got the Valkyrie, some other newer cars, but man, now, if you guys are unfamiliar, that Murcielago is owned by my buddy Alex Lambojesus. He's down in Arizona. It's headed back down to his place. Now, there's an update on Strad Pizza coming very soon. Yes, quite soon, considerably soon. If you've been following the second channel, you'll know I finally fixed the door in the Aventura Roadster. And yes, I know it was broken for a very long time, but hey, new year, new me, new problems with new solutions. Also, it was really only broken in the wintertime and the car was in Arizona, so it doesn't really count. But yes, you might remember the door used to fly open up at 75 miles an hour on the freeway. Opens and closes every single time. Also, that Rosa Cantus, that color, that is beautiful. Now, the Lamborghini Espada is such an old girl, 1974. This car was built before Lamborghini doors even became a thing. If we had Lamborghini doors, it would be so much easier. Now, the concept Countach, yes, was 1974. That was a concept car, not a production car. Pretty seamless still, but Lamborghini doors on the Espada, yes, sir. Now, most of you guys know that I'm trying to sell the Espada. This old girl starts up every single... Okay, she doesn't start up immediately, but eventually she does. I promise. Trust me. It's a process. Now, today's video is a little bit bittersweet. We have sold a car in the car collection. I'm happy it's sold, but I'm sad that it's sold. And the truck is going to be here at 4:00 p.m. And no, it is not the Espada. Now, one of the best parts about the Espada, every single time I drive it, it's basically free miles. The odometer is not functioning, and it is stuck at 98,832. So it's free miles. I know you guys are thinking I'm not doing a great job selling this car, but I'm not trying to scam anybody. Yeah, it takes a while to fire up. The odometer, speedometer doesn't work. Other than that though, this car functions nearly at 100%. It's pretty crazy to be driving the Espada the first week of January. We've had no snow this winter at all. Now the mountains do have a little bit of a dusting, but we've had nothing in town. This has definitely got to be the most obscure two-car combo in the state of Utah. We have the Atlas ATV with the pink Espada. Pretty much covers all your bases. And of course, welcome here to Lamborghini of Salt Lake City, or should I say Aston Martin of Salt Lake City. Now, this is pretty exciting news for the state of Utah. We finally have an Aston Martin dealership. This is the brand new Aston Martin Vantage, of course, Huracan GT2 RS, and of course another Aston as well. And we have the matching Revuelto, same spec. Well, we're getting all the exclusives here at Lamborghini of Salt Lake. We have a brand new Revuelto. Cover come off at any point, Logan. Let's check this baby out. Now, this is the first one with all the carbon fiber accessories, and yes, that is a full blue interior. Bro, this is sick.
This is one of the best.
So this is the first one with the carbon fiber roof in the country, in the world or the country?
I know it's in the country, first one.
Crazy. Yeah. Like when I say carbon fiber, guys, I mean the entire top half of this car is carbon fiber. The full blue interior, this thing has been ad personam to the max. Even the headliner is blue. So guys, this is actually the first 2025 Revuelto. You got the door sill right here in the matte carbon with the Revuelto, and I've been told that I can sit in this car. Oh my goodness, we got 46 miles on it. You guys know how much I love the full colored interiors. My Aventador Coupe is off in Florida getting the full pink interior, but man, this blue, we are glowing right now. But we're getting even more exclusives as well. Remember, this is Salt Lake City, Utah. We are in the showroom here at Lamborghini of Salt Lake City, and this is the collection of cars. It is actually wild. This color is amazing. What color is this, Travis? Do you know off the top of your head? It is beautiful. Of course, the Essenza, this is track only, 40 of these in the world, and of course, Lamborghini's got 2 of them. And of course, we also have the the 3 off, if you will, the Camo Storado. This color is gorgeous too. Well, we just confirmed this is Verde Shock, and I have some good news, but I have some bad news. Unfortunately, guys, your luck has run out. This car is sold. I know one of you guys wanted to buy it, but there's still more luck because Travis will sell you this one, Rosa Scintilla.
Rosa Scintilla.
Rosa Scintilla, try to spell that, you know what I'm saying? $2.8 million. This car has never been driven on the racetrack. It is brand spanking new in a V12 double clutch transmission, track only, not road legal, but if you do buy it and you want to take to McDonald's, I will ride shotgun. Yes, sir. Now, of course, the reason we're here at Aston Martin Salt Lake City, they have generously offered to let me take the new Vantage for a drive. This purple is absolutely gorgeous, and yes, I know you guys see that Revuelto. We'll go check it out, but this thing is sick. Now, some of you guys may or may not know, but Aston Martin now has a Mercedes-derived powertrain. We're talking like 660 horsepower, 4-liter twin turbocharged V8. This thing is wicked. Before we go rip that Aston Martin, you gotta check out the color on this Revuelto. I wanna say it is called, what is it called? Oro Alba, a 799,000 sticker. This color shift paint, all the ad personam is finally coming out for the Revuelto. This might be my favorite color that I've seen. This is absolutely gorgeous. This right here is exactly why I canceled my Purple Revuelto. All the ad personam stuff is finally coming to market. We got the color shift here, all the carbon fiber on the other one. When I'm gonna get a Revuelto, I'm not entirely sure. Do we go roadster someday? One day, not like anytime soon, but someday we're gonna go crazy and get a Revuelto. And now that this paint is under the sun, that is 10 of 10. Absolutely gorgeous. It's so crazy that I don't own a purple car anymore. We definitely got to add one soon, maybe an Aston Martin. Well, here we are in the brand new Aston Martin. Now, it's very important, it's very critical to note, this thing has, count it, 37 miles on it. This thing is brand spanking new, suggested retail price $232,000, rear wheel drive, 650 horsepower plus, cold tires, January. Keep this thing in the lanes, true and straight, every single day, all day, today. I've owned so many different cars during my day. I have never actually had an Aston Martin. We're in Sport Plus. We're gonna pop it into drive. It's always so comical to see the Espada next to a brand new Lamborghini. Like to think 51 years ago, that's what they built. And now they build, well, they build these. The color on this Aston Martin is almost Lamborghini Viola Pacific. You know, that is one of my favorite colors of all time. As far as like a 2-car combo, purple Aston Martin with a purple Urus, that's pretty cool. Now you guys know I'm not trying to fool nobody. I can't pull off a Rolls-Royce Phantom. I'm not a Coley kind of guy, but an Aston Martin in bright obnoxious purple kind of sort of fits my vibe. I think I could pull this off. I even wore my nice hoodie just to match the occasion. All right, Utah, absolutely flexing on the nation, the Aston Martin Vantage. What? Okay, I knew it was gonna be fast. I heard the numbers, 650 horsepower, 660 horsepower is a lot of ponies, but yeah, she sounds and she goes just like you'd expect. The purple in the showroom was amazing, but now underneath the sun, I mean, just look at that color with the mountains as the backdrop. That is so beautiful. You know, I used to have the Purple Army back in the day. I think I had 5 purple cars, I guess at the height of the Purple Army, and now I have none. We definitely gotta add another one someday. That is picture perfect. Most cars usually have like their weak angle or their bad angle, but Aston Martins, I feel like from every single angle, it's hard to choose which is the best of the best. The rear 3/4 is just so muscular. And of course, not because we should, but because we can. Couple baby revs. Whoa, what? I was not expecting that. James Bond, go. Yep, that's a lot of force induction. The numbers don't lie. The numbers, you see 650 right now, you're like, ah, and then you feel it, you're like, eh, that's 650 with 2 turbies. You know, Aston Martins and James Bond, they're so synonymous that when you're driving this car, especially up in the mountains, you kind of feel like you're the main character in a Bond film. And as dumb as that might sound, I can't help it, and I kind of sort of like it. Now, no, I'm not in the market for an Aston Martin. Aston Martin in Salt Lake City just asked if I want to drive this car, so obviously I said yes. But someday, one day, not in the near future, but someday in the future, we're definitely gonna own an Aston. I'm gonna try my best to time the downshifts perfectly. Wait for it, and little AMG sauce right there. This thing is rowdy. And of course, we have the classic U-turn into the Never Doubt full send. Go, jeez. This is not a Bond car. This is a Bond villain car. Absolutely. Aston Martin of Salt Lake City. I cannot wait for someone like Brabus to put an exhaust and a tune on this thing. A little of that Brabus voodoo, if you will. Oh my goodness, I love this car. I do not want to return it, but sometimes good things in life come to an end. Welcome back to Aston Martin of Salt Lake City. It's always so weird to go from a modern day car back to the 1974 Spada, but massive shout out of course to Aston Martin of Salt Lake City. This means we have Valhalla's coming to Utah. There is a Valkyrie in Utah. We have more Aston Martins, more British mates. Exciting times here in the state of Utah, and that color is absolutely gorgeous. The truck is gonna be at my house in 1 hour. We gotta sell a car. We definitely don't have 650 ponies anymore. The Spada horsepower number, I don't know, 200 horsepower? Downhill with a hurricane force tailwind, something like that. She's not fast, but she's a certain kind of vibe. And of course, the Indigo odometer on the Spada, 98,832. It's as if it never happened. Free miles in the Spada, one of the perks of ownership. I know a lot of you guys are not going to be happy, and it's bittersweet. We have officially sold the 1987 Lamborghini Countach 5000 QV in triple white. She is headed to Chicago. We truly had so many fun memories in this car. Sophia and I drove this thing from Miami, Florida, back to Salt Lake City, Utah. I think we put about 25% of the miles on this car. This car has about 13,000 miles on it. I want to say we put 3,500 miles on this car in about a 10-day period. Such an amazing journey, such a cool car. Massive shout out to my homie John Tamarian at We Are Curated, who found this car for me, sold it to me, helped me realize that dream. The car was nothing short of amazing. It's time to move on. Now, as far as the finances on this car, I'm not gonna say exactly what I sold the car for out of respect for the new owner. That being said, the last time I had it advertised was $625,000. I had a loan on the car. The loan balance was around 132 grand. And so I'm getting a ton of equity back into my bank account that I can use for other opportunities. So it is bittersweet, but at the same time, it just is the right move. I gotta admit, seeing this car parked here in the late afternoon light, she is 10 of 10. Such a cool car. If it was 1987, I would keep this car and I would drive it until the wheels fell off. One of the problems with driving this car, there's not other really Countaches in the area. There's not classic car events, classic car drives. And so most of the time I find myself driving the newer stuff, and the older stuff kind of sits. I drive this car maybe 6 to 10 times a year, and it just, 6 to 10 times a year, it doesn't make sense. The truck has officially arrived, and the Countach is officially headed off to Illinois. Man, the white under this late evening light looks so good, Sophie.
I'm gonna miss this car.
I'm gonna miss it so much.
Yeah.
We had so much fun. It was such an adventure driving this thing across the country.
I said, are you someday, one day gonna buy another
Absolutely.
Countach?
Yes, I am. I always say I regretted selling the Ford GT, and someday, one day, I'm gonna buy another Ford GT. I regretted selling the Veyron, kind of. Someday, one day, I'm gonna buy another Veyron. And yes, add the Countach to the list.
Yep.
Someday, one day, when I retire, though.
When you retire, yeah.
When I retire. Or I'm gonna get an anniversary Countach and cut it up with Liberty Walk wide body. That would be sick. No? Can't do it, can I?
I think you should do it, but I don't know.
No, yeah, I don't think you do. No, you don't think I should do that. No, you don't. If I could find a crashed anniversary car, that would be cool. So Liberty Walk makes the kit, a wide body kit, but it's for the anniversary Countach. This is the 87, so their kit would not fit on my car. Also, the white interior right now, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Officially, we say bye to the 1987, the triple white Lamborghini Countach. I'm not crying. Sophie's crying.
I'm crying. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep.
That was such a cool car, but headed off to the new owner in Chicago. It's sad, but it makes sense. It does. It makes so much sense. Love that car, but like you said, someday, one day. Someday, one day. So Sophia has recently started cooking. We're trying to avoid the Taco Bell and the Burger King and the In-N-Out.
I forgot to put a tomato up there.
They're gonna be fine. Maybe the house will burn down. We don't want that though.
No.
I got fire insurance though, don't I? It's also like 14 degrees Fahrenheit, but I can't. No, cut. Are the potatoes good? I scared marshmallow. Oh, it's so cold. Fine. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up. The Countach has officially been sold. Very bittersweet. It means there's a lot of cool stuff on the horizon. Happy New Year's. I will see you guys in a couple days. Happy 2025. Today's video is